Hey, what's up and welcome. I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to the LAFC career. And I know it's been a little while since the last episode. I do apologize for that, but we're back now. We're back with this series, and we're just gonna kick right back into it. So maybe just a little bit of a reminder about where we are right now. We're about halfway through the season actually here in season number 3. We're kind of way out in the lead in the Western Conference. We're on 42 points through 18 games. Vancouver's 11 points back also through 18 games. Colorado's behind them, and it just kind of trickles down from there. In the East, however, Columbus is on 40 points, although we do have a game in hand on them. They've played 19. NYCFC is on 38 points, but they have a game in hand on us. They've only played 17. And then there's a massive drop-off. So basically, halfway through the season, and it's a 3-horse race for the supporter shield. It's us, Columbus, and NYCFC. And the other thing we're dealing with right now is this ridiculous schedule that is the month of June, where we have, what, 6 games in like a little over 2 weeks, or less than 2 weeks. So, yeah, it's ridiculous at this point, but the good news is, after we play Colorado on the 17th, we have over a month off before we play Houston down there on July 25th. By the way, that nice little summer break that we have in FIFA, that's not a real thing in MLS. I have no idea why that's in there, but it's in there every season. At this point, we'll take it because we are trying to get healthy right now. We got at least one person coming back from injury, Pacheco, but for right now, we're just going to try to field the best team and the healthiest team that we can for these last 2 games in June. And just so you can kind of get a glimpse of how bad things are fitness-wise for us at this point, here's our starting 11. That's actually not too bad. I mean, we got a lot of decent players in there with all right fitness to play. The real weakness is going to be in the defense. We got Carice in there with Reeves, who hasn't played a game for us all season. Clark is our right back. I think we took him in the 4th or the 3rd round, maybe, last year in the MLS draft. He's 51 rated. But we don't have another right back at this point. He has to play. The bench is looking kind of tired. I mean, Peña Herrero, he has to be on the bench. He's the only striker we got behind Christian Ramirez. Well, him and Opoku, but Opoku can't play. And then, yeah, there's the rest of the team, and we're pretty much using everybody. It's all hands on deck. Pacheco's still coming back from injury. That's why he can't play at right back. And Beitashore's played the last 2 games. So we're literally down to just Clark at the right back position. It's just, we're using what we got, and that's what we got. So let's head into this game against Montreal, and let's see how this goes. All right, kickoff against Montreal, who, by the way, are in 4th place, in case you missed that when I showed the tables earlier. So they're actually a pretty decent team this year, but depth is actually one of our strong suits this year. I mean, we have a really, really good depth on this team, and we're struggling to find players to play in these matches. If we're struggling for players, I can't imagine what some of these other teams are going through who literally just sell players every year and pick up no one. So I don't even know how they're fielding 11 players at this point. Adam Clarkson gets sent off in the first 2 minutes of the game. That should be our ball, and Adam Clark is going to get a yellow card. Great debut for the youngster Adam Clark. It's 12 minutes in the game, and he's picked up a yellow card. All right, corner. Piatti whips it in. We don't mark Lovitz. That was special. Not in a good way. Yeah, there's that defense. We're gonna have trouble stopping this team, I think, today. This our only chance is really to outscore them. So let's try to do that. For Herrera. Herrera playing it back for K. K back for Herrera. One touch out of his feet. That was a really good shot from Hector Herrera. Boy, look at the run of Adam Clark out of the back. Touches it down. Gets the cross away, and it's off the post. And then it's off of Rossi. No, it's not. It's off of the defender for a corner. Adam Clark almost just scored a ridiculous goal. Oh, nice little 1-2. There we go. Mark Anthony K hits it right down the middle. We got to take our chances, guys. We're starting to get the chances. We're getting the looks. We're just not finishing well enough. Oh, fuck. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting that. Oh, my God. Well, just forget any kind of defense I'm trying to play. They're just not going to let me play defense at all. Are we going to get chances? We haven't created anything here in the second half. We've kind of been dominated. Good play by Hector Herrera. That might actually spring us on a counterattack. Lee Nguyen coming forward. Lays it in the middle. Atuesta playing it over the top for Rossi. It's going to go out of play. We cannot complete a pass today. Just simple passes. Just over the top into space. Can't keep it on the pitch. It's just been an awful performance all the way around. That was incredibly lucky, and we can't even capitalize on that. Or can we? No, we can't. We can't complete passes. We win. Finally does something right. Beautiful ball pinged out to Benzai, who's cutting in. Benzai plays, son of a... Oh, that was a great defensive play. I mean, I'm glad that they have, I'm glad they have world-class defenders on Montreal, because I thought we were actually going to have something there. I guess not. Let's fucking hammer that thing. Whoo, Atuesta almost hit a screamer. He did hit a screamer, just didn't hit the target. Oh, of course Ramirez falls down. Like, of course Ramirez, the one man... Oh my god, that was such a very, very poor game. I know we were heavily rotated, mostly in the defense, but some of the players that normally play were just... Lee Nguyen played the worst game I've ever seen him play. He was horrific in that game. Christian Ramirez wasn't any better. Just the whole team... it just didn't work. That was... We shouldn't have lost that game because Montreal didn't do much offensively. But we certainly didn't deserve to win either. We were shambolic. Alright, we come back home now. And we have Colorado. They're third place in the Western Conference. So just no break for us at all. Well, I mean, there is. We have a month off after this. So that's nice. But we have a 10-point lead now in the Western Conference. It's shrinking quickly. We really need some points here. Ideally, we need to win this game. Alright, kickoff against Colorado, and in case you're wondering, yes, he's starting. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, you must be new around here. You'll probably find out soon enough. I see a move out here for Peña Herrero, and a first-time ball to Rossi. Rossi's going to put this one across. That's well taken. The shot wasn't Vela, or not wasn't Vela, it was Enrique Vera. Hits it off the post. Okay, 2 games, we've hit the post twice. Oh, there he was. Giles Barnes hits the frickin' post with a header. Okay, well, yeah, I told you, he's here. He's going to make an impact. He always does. Oh, no. Here comes Bully again. We're on him, but there's... I told you. You can't make it up. He hit the post early, and then a flying bicycle kick by Giles Barnes! What a ball from Bully as well. He was hounded by Zimmerman. Perfectly placed cross. And only Giles Barnes does that to me. Only Giles Barnes. I'm not even sure what the hell is going on at this point. Pretty sure I told Rossi to pass, but he doesn't. He does find that ball to Hayes. Gets the cutback. It's deflected twice. And then Tim Howard saves it. And it's away. And they're going to clear it. Peña Herrero for Kay. Kay's coming forward. I missed the run of Rossi. We're really not doing very well with this counterattack. That was a nice pass. Layoff for Rossi. Bangs it home. Wow, that was just... Again, you saw... That's how our day has been. That passing was absolutely horrendous. Mostly my fault, just missing open runners left, right, and center. But we made it work. And Diego Rossi hammers that thing past Tim Howard to make it 1-1. That was a fantastic finish from Diego Rossi. Had no chance of saving that. Cutting it back in. Nice. Finding it to Herrero. Herrero finding it to Ja'Cory Hayes. He scores! What a shot by... I think his name is Ja'Cory. This is only his second appearance, I think, of the season. But that was a fantastic low-driven shot by Hayes. And it beats Tim Howard into the bottom corner. It's 2-1. LAFC shortly here into the second half. That one kind of came out of nowhere. Okay, intercepts that. That was a really bad pass. He gets the interception there. It's up to Evans. Nice play for Hayes. Enrique Vera holds his run. Enrique Vera cuts it back, lays it off. There's the shot. It's a goal. I don't know if that's Hayes or Kay, but that was a good counterattack. It's Hayes again. The young Hayes coming through with a big performance in this one. This is an important game. These are 2 of the top 3 teams in the Western Conference right here. This is almost a must-win game for us. We got a bit of a cushion, I know. But we really needed the points here, and Hayes has put in a shift. Okay, plays it for Hayes. Oh, I see the run of Peña Herrero. What a ball by Hayes. And Peña Herrero scores, and all of a sudden, we are just running roughshod over Colorado in the second half. Uh-oh, that was a decent play. Price, that's gonna go in. Wow, that was an interesting play. don't really know how they scored off that, but okay, it was a good takedown by Price. The finish was really, really sloppy and really slow, but it worked. It's 4-2. And there is the final whistle. A 4-2 win at home over Colorado. Thankfully, Giles Barnes didn't do much damage. He got the scoring started. Made me very nervous. Thought we were going to go on to lose that game. But we really turned it on in the second half and just ran Colorado the hell over. They really had no chance once we turned it on. So the transfer window is now open, and we have 4 players leaving the team, 2 on loan and 2 we've sold off. So Clark, the right back who got his debut 2 games ago against Montreal and actually played pretty well, he's going to be leaving on loan, as well as our first round pick from last draft, George Wolf. And then we have Trejo, who we sold off to Banfield. And then we have Edgar, who's joining some other team, I think in Norway. I could be wrong, probably wrong about that, but it doesn't really make a difference. And then we actually have a job offer from Genk. That's actually a pretty interesting offer. I've actually considered doing career modes with them in the past. They're offering us $43,000 per week in wages, which means literally nothing. It doesn't actually mean, you can't spend money on anything. You make wages, but they mean nothing. We're on $17,000 per week, by the way, at LAFC. That's quite an increase if it actually meant something. Oh yeah, and then there's this. Joe Bendick wants to leave on loan. Oh, don't worry, Joe. I'm trying to find somewhere very, very far away that I can send you. So already in this transfer window, we have a big offer in for Diego Rossi. Now again, I'm not going to sell my players mid-season because that would absolutely derail any kind of title hopes that we have. I will wait till the offseason to possibly make these moves, but that indicates to me that we're probably going to get some offers in for him in the offseason, and he's probably playing his last season here with LAFC. He's been great for us. I do wish him the best if he does move on in the offseason, but whew, that's a decent offer from a pretty big team as well. So I anticipate we'll see some more for him come the end of the season. So we have now the player of the month for the month of June. It has been announced. The shortlist is very LAFC heavy. We have Enrique Vera. Ja'Cory Hayes made the shortlist for player of the month. He had a banger against Colorado. I do think he played one other game this month, earlier in the month. I don't remember what he did, but he must have had a decent performance in that one as well. And then we have Peña Herrero as well from LAFC, and some other scrub that I don't know. I mean, I know who he is, but we're not going to talk about him because he didn't win the player of the month anyway. It's actually Enrique Vera who wins player of the month for the month of June. He's been a solid player for us this year, filling in, got a couple of spot starts in place of Carlos Vela on the right-hand side, and he's played well when he's been called upon, and he's definitely played his way into some consistent playing time for us this season. He's definitely a big part of our squad this year. It's his second season, and he's doing quite well. And now we have an approach made by GD Chavez. Don't know where they're from. For Joe Bendick. So it looks like he's going to be leaving us at the end of the season. Oh no, what are we going to do without Joe Bendick? We're going to be at a loss. Oh no. And yet another offer in for Diego Rossi. This one is from Inter. It's an even better offer, $37.7 million. His market value somehow has gone up now to between 40 and 59 million. Oh boy. Oh, he's a wanted man by some big teams in Europe. Oh my goodness, is he going to bring a big price tag. So for our only game in the month of July, we are at home to face Houston. They're in 7th place coming in, so 1 spot out of the current playoff picture. And for the first time in a long time, we're back to full strength and full fitness, with the exception of one position, and that's Ja'Cory Hayes. He's starting in place of Hector Herrera because, well, he freaking earned it. He played amazing against Colorado. He's in great form. And to be honest, and I think we all know this, Hector Herrera has been a massive disappointment this season. So if Hayes can prove to me that he deserves that spot and he outplays Hector Herrera, then I will give him that spot. I will let Ja'Cory Hayes play there. I'm not about to start someone just because of rating. If he plays better, then damn it, he's going to play. Go out wide for K. K is going to dink it over the top where he has Diego Rossi. Rossi, the heavily wanted man, bringing it into the box, bringing it back. Oh, that's a tap in for Brett Evans. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And it's 1-0 over Houston. They had all the possession, all the pressure early on for the first 12 minutes. We got one counterattack, and it is lethal. Oh, that's a good ball. Woo, Manotas. Oh, we do not want to leave him open in the box. He's pretty decent in there. I mean, the 360 no-scope probably didn't help his cause, but he almost tucked it top corner. That would have been an amazing finish. Evans looking for Rossi, who motions in behind. He gets there. Rossi pulls it back, plays it in. There's another. What a save! Throw in here. Coutinho finds it to Rossi, who hits the step overs and then turns and dumps two men. Evans playing it for Mark Anthony K. Dude, this keeper is unbelievably agile. Like, we've entered the freaking Spider-Verse here. What in the hell is going on with this goalkeeper? Space in the midfield for Ja'Cory Hayes coming forward. He's going to play a beautiful ball in behind for Rossi. And the freaking Spider-Man again with the save. I don't even know who that is, honestly. That's one of the new guys. He's incredible. Hits him with the step overs. Nice moves from Brett Evans. Again, step overs. Oh, lost the ball, though. Oh, we got it back. Hayes on it. Plays it to K. K to Brett Evans. Off the post. It was a bit of... Was it a chip? Did he chip that? Actually, see... Gets it to Evans. Evans gets it to Diego Rossi. Here we go. Rossi on this thing. He's going to flick it up in there. That was... It goes in! It's in the... Yo! Oh my god! I have not scored one of those since I think FIFA 16 with DeAndre Yedlin. A cross, a chipped cross that finds the back of the net. I was aiming for Carlos Vela making a good run back stick. And it just floats. There's nothing the keeper can really do about it. He was just caught out a little bit. Rossi has one here. And it's 2-0. Wow. Ooh. Not bad from Hector Herrera. I mean, he's trying to fight for his spot back. Oh, they hit the post. That is karma at its best. We hit the post about 4 times in this match. Finally, they got some too. That's just unfortunate for them. They finally had a chance to get one back. I mean, there's almost no time left on the clock, but that would have helped them a little bit. And there is the final whistle. Another victory for us in this one. Another one at home. We got to win these home games, man. We're struggling on the road recently. But at home, we got to pick up these points, even against some of the better teams. So Houston's a decent team. They're actually pretty solid squad. We get the 2-0 victory. One very lucky goal from Diego Rossi, but he probably turned in a man of the match performance anyway, regardless of that goal. He was fantastic. And we got the points. That's what matters. So we're not going to be playing any more games in this episode. Instead, I'm going to ask your guys' input on a very, very important decision for the future of this team. Here we see all of the expiring contracts we have this season. There are 4 of them. Joe Bendick, he's leaving. He accepted his pre-contract. Deuces to you, my dude. Beta Shore's retiring at the end of the season, so there's nothing we can do with him. Fuentes actually just came back from loan. He's up to 60 overall, and he does possess something that we are sorely lacking in this team, and that is speed. He actually is 85 pace, so I'm probably going to give him a new contract just to have some speed on the bench just in case. That leaves one more player, and that is Christian Ramirez. Now, Christian Ramirez does have a pre-contract offer in from Ibar. So we do have to make this decision like now, which is why we're not playing any more games. So we could re-sign him. He's 29 years old. He is one of our leading scorers. As a matter of fact, let's just go take a look at the stats. There you have it. 21 games, 11 goals, 5 assists. He's averaging a 7.7 rating. He has been fantastic once again this season. But we also have Gerard Peña Herrero, also 71 rated. Not quite the statistical output, but he has had a lot of his appearances come as a substitute, so he hasn't had as many starts as Christian Ramirez. He's playing a 7.0 rating on average, so I don't know what to do. That's why I want your guys' input. Do we sign Christian Ramirez for another year, take him up until he's 30 years old, or do we go ahead, let him leave to Spain? I think it's Spain he got there. I'm pretty sure it's Spain. Let him go overseas, and we commit to Gerard Peña Herrero. So despite that little hiccup against Montreal, we've actually extended our lead atop the Western Conference to 14 points over Vancouver. And Sporting, actually San Jose is right there. San Jose. Really? Really, San Jose? Okay, sure. Why not? The rest of the Western Conference, LA Galaxy still down there near the bottom, man. They're never good in career mode. I really don't understand that. In the East, Columbus are on 46 points. They played 23 games. We've played 21. So we actually have pretty decent cushion in the supporter shield race as well. NYCFC still very much in it. Only played 21 games. They're on 41 points. So yeah, things are still tight for the supporter shield, but we are definitely running away with the Western. I would almost be willing to say the Western Conference is done. We're going to get the first spot in the Western. There's no one that's going to catch us at this point in the season. Not with, what, like 10, 12 games left in the season. There's just no freaking way. So that is where we're going to end it for today. If you did enjoy it, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. Let me know what we should do with Superman. And I will catch you when we come back for some more LAFC career. See ya.